Hey everyone, it's Jeremy here from BSTsportcards. Just wanted to give you guys a little update about the site and where we're at right now. You can see on my screen we have the new homepage here. A lot of work has been gone, like obviously, a lot of the back end stuff, but changed up the front end a little bit. Um, so, Classic header, right? Browsing your sport cards, you can do it by the sports that we offer right now or by the cell type, auction or fixed amount. Baseball, basketball, and football for the sports. Same with memorabilia. Same with box breaks. So when a breaker posts something, they'll have it by sport. So you can see there. Our about, which is going to show our pricing, which is also here as well. But to show our pricing, our features, about us, certain things, facts, our security, what we offer, and then a contact button here. So you can see, here's where you can select your um, 3 to 5, the 5 options. So just buying a month, 3 months, 6 months, and a year, you can see the prices for each, including the being based out of Indiana, we have to collect a 7% sales tax. So these prices will have 7% tacked onto them for tax purposes. So we keep compliant with the IRS and state taxes here in Indiana. Obviously, you can go to baseball, basketball, and football here as well to go to the auction page, see what people have put up for auction or buy it now, or even best offer. Or you can browse all the items where it'll throw all the sports, all memorabilia, everything all together, and then you can filter it through there. So when you go here, you can just click login. I just have a generic. This is my test instance, so none of this is live and prod, but just have my username and password. You can sign in, obviously, using Facebook, Twitter, or Google, if anyone still uses Google, but we made it an option. Or if you don't have an account, you can create an account here. When you log in, you'll notice it takes you to the new dashboard. So this dashboard is going to be a little different for buyers and sellers, obviously, because buyers are not going to have all the same features as a seller does. So if you're a buyer, you'll just have the buying and account. And you can scroll down here, you can see, things that you're bidding on. Now these are, things that I put in just to test and stuff like that. You'll see there's negative 33 days, stuff that we've already fixed and stuff, but I just wanted to show you sort of what it looks like. So when you're bidding on stuff, it'll display like this. You can click into the item and it will bring up all the details about the item. Then we can look at some of the other things for buying. So you'll be able to see your offer sent, your items you won, and the things that you favorite. Obviously, this will be fixed as well, but I just wanted to show you it. And the favorites, you'll be able to bid here and stuff like that. Items you won, you'll be able to see the items that you won, the description of it, the sold price, how much the shipping was, your total, and then when the tracking is inputted by the seller, it'll be put in here too, so you'll be able to track your items as they come. Now, if you pay for a subscription and you get into the seller piece of it, you'll be able to see here, you'll have sell an item, in which you'll be able to put an item up for sale. It'll bring up the item page where you'll be able to put in all your details for what you're trying to sell under what. You'll have your active listings, any offers you receive. So if you put something that was buy it now or best offer, if you receive an offer, you'll get it. You'll be able to, see the item, the description, the price it listed for, what the member's ID is, and their offer. And then there'll be buttons here whether you can counter offer, accept the offer, or decline the offer. Any unsold items will be put in here. So anything that you didn't sell, will be put in here. Now, due to the nature of the site, right? So we don't, unlike other sites, right? If you relist, you'll get a fee again for a seller fee. Obviously, we don't have seller fees, but we're not going to have an automatic relisting tool to where if something doesn't sell, it gets sorry for my dog in the background. It gets relisted automatically because based on the site, and how we run things will just sit there forever, right? And sometimes as a seller, if you don't sell something right away, you decide to hold on to it, maybe wait for the season to start. So if you're selling something baseball in off season, you decide to sell it, during season when maybe the price is adjusted and there's more interest. So, these are things that are going to be unsold. If they, don't go unsold, you can't. It won't automatically relist, but you have unlimited listings. So if you want to relist it, we'll have a button here that will relist it. It just won't do it automatically. Then you'll have your waiting for payments. So it'll show everything here. It'll show things that you're waiting for payment for. Buyers have 72 hours to pay for things and stuff like that. So they'll have that, and like our site says and everything like that. 2 unpaid strikes, and now it is up for interpretation and stuff like that. Emergencies happen, things like that. But it has to be communicated and stuff like that. We have control of the members and stuff like that, and the buyers, so they have to sign up for an account. So if they're buying stuff and not paying, and they have a habitual pattern of not paying for things, they will be banned from our site. So easy as that. So then you'll have waiting for shipment, right? Same stuff. Anything that you've sold or anything like that, you'll have to, you'll see what you need to ship still. And what you need to provide tracking for as well. And then I've gone over this before in some earlier videos. Here's our comp tool. Here's our return on investment tool, and the selling dashboard as well. And then you go to your account, right? You'll be able to go into your account and see messages. This is where sellers and buyers can communicate throughout and everything like that. Obviously, it's tracked, so if there is a discrepancy or something brought up to where unfair practices are happening either on a buyer or seller, we'll have access to these message logs and stuff like that to see, what's been going on. Has there been tracking, where it's at in that tracking, and so forth, and so so on. So we'll be able to see this, and if there's any tomfoolery, we will be able to squash it right then. This will also show your subscriptions and stuff like that. So if, like for my user, right, I have this ID, I have a 1-year subscription. It'll show me when my subscription ends, right? I got it, February 5th, 2020. It ends in 2021, so I can, do that. And then there will be a button here. Everything is set to auto renew. It just makes it easier. We're not trying to trick people into, forgetting about it and then auto renewing it, because you can cancel any time with this. So, right, there will be a little bit of a grace period if you accidentally go over, your date a little bit like that, like in a year, and you're like, oh, I don't want to do it for another year for some reason. We hope you do want to stay, but if you don't, you can always cancel. We're not going to do the gym membership thing to you and sneak around and do that stuff. You like it, you stick around with us. If you don't like it, you cancel your auto renew and you leave. One thing I will say though is if you do cancel before your subscription's up, right, it will play out until your subscription ends, right? So if you decided to cancel this in January of 2021, you paid for the full year, right? We're not going to prorate anything. We're not going to give you a refund of what you don't and stuff like that. It's too complicated of a system and stuff like that for right now. You'll be active until your end date, and then your auto renew won't happen, and you'll account will go into inactive status. So we just want to keep it fair and everything like that. So if you want to cancel your auto renews, sign up for a year and then right away cancel your auto renew. So that way you know when it's coming up and you can decide. You can go ahead and do that too. So we want to make this as stress-free on anyone that wants to give up their hard-earned money to get a subscription. So we want to be fair. And then you have your invoices, right? So anything you've paid for us. So right, if you're paying for monthly or 3-month or anything like that, this will be your invoice. So when you sign up and stuff like that, you'll be able to see it. So, right, if you sign up and, whatever your info is and your payment details, you'll be able to see here, what subscription tier you got, your price, the tax rate, what your grand total was that was charged to you, and what's going to be charged to you in the future if you don't cancel your auto renew and stuff like that. And here you'll be able to see how many days and stuff like that until your next invoice. And then obviously if, for some reason you just don't like this. You want to go back to eBay or something like that. We're trying to gain people's trust. We're trying to show them a new marketplace in which to buy and sell stuff. But if it's not for you, it's not for you. And you can go ahead and cancel your account, right? So it'll bring up your account. There will be cancel auto renew. Then there's going to be a new button here, but you'll be able to cancel your account. We'll go through, do all the canceling for you and stuff like that, and then your account will be canceled once your subscription ends, right? You'll get that duration like I was talking about earlier. And then obviously you can just log out as well here if you need to log out of the tool. And then finally down here, this is being finalized right now. You'll be able to see all your feedback. So feedback is both a buyer and a seller because we offer feedback for both. You'll be able to see your feedback and the comments that were left on that and stuff like that. So if you want to dispute something as well, say you got negative feedback and you felt like it wasn't warranted, there will be a way that you can do that. It will go through our team. We'll gather the evidence of what's happened and stuff like that and decide whether it's warranted or not, both on the buyer and the seller. So, but yeah, this is the new homepage and everything for BST. So I hope you guys like it. I hope it's easy to use. Got some backgrounds from sports, all the major players here, and then obviously down here in the footer you'll be able to subscribe to our emails and stuff like that, and you'll also be able to see all our social media icons at the bottom. All right, thanks guys.